So let's go back to my computer or Windows Explorer, and I suggest that you start with a pretty clean slate with anything that has a minus on it, you click on it so everything's plus. Then you go to My Documents, and I suggest that you put your pictures all in My Pictures. But just because My Pictures already has my idea of how My Pictures ought to be organized in it, I'm going to put a new folder under My Documents called Senior Computer Group Demo. I'll do that by clicking File, then New Folder. And I'm going to type in SCG Demo. Type Enter. And then when I highlight SCG Demo, I'm going to click New Folder and put in My Pictures. Type Enter. Now, when you get to My Pictures, the one you're going to use, you need to put folders in there that you think are going to house the photographs you receive the way you think about keeping them. Here's one way. You select My Pictures, you click File, New, Folder, and you type in Family. Type Enter. You select My Pictures again. You go File, New, Folder. You type 2007 and Enter. You go back to My Pictures, File, New, Taken at Home. Enter. You go back to My Pictures, File, New, Folder. You type Received by email. Enter. Now, when you click the plus next to My Pictures, you have some places where you could file those pictures that you have received, either on CDs. Maybe you'll make another folder called Received on CDs. Maybe you'll take the pictures that are received on CDs and put them into these categories, or some other categories that you invent. Organize this the way you think. So, when you have it organized, then you go back to the place where that picture of your granddaughter came in, which in my case is in Documents Often Used, AOL Downloads, 2007 Downloads, and we found it, as you remember, by selecting the date. Then we select the picture, we right-click on it, and choose Copy. Now we can go down to let's do it this way. Let's close up the minuses. Go to Senior Computer Group Demo, My Pictures, and decide where we want this photograph. Well, maybe we decide we want it here, in which case we right-click on the place we want it and click Paste. And maybe we also decide, since it's family, that we right-click on that, or we left-click on that, and we go up here and put File, New, Folder, and we have a new folder in Family with the name of the granddaughter. left click on the name where we want it, then we right click on that name and we click paste again, and that picture goes in there as well. Then maybe we go here, we right click here, we click on paste again, and we now have that picture of the granddaughter here and here and here. There, there, and there. Now remember, there were two ways that that grandchild's photo came in to AOL. One of them was an attached file, and we have dealt with that. The other was in the text of the email message. So let's go look and see how we would deal with that. If you go back to the mailbox and double click on the message that came in with the little indicator that there's an image in the message, there it is. Well, how do I save that or put it in a folder or whatever? Simply right click on it. You get a lot of options. The easiest is to save the picture as. You click on that, and it will bring you to a place where AOL thinks that you should save your pictures. That's in My Documents, My Pictures, and then Pictures Downloaded from AOL. There is a folder already in there, and Save from Mail, and that's where it is. I don't choose to put it there. I choose to put it in My Pictures. And I'm going to put it in Your Pictures, the ones we set up for the Senior Computer Group demo. So in that place there is well, I thought there was, but I guess not. There is, oh, sorry, not in My Pictures, but in My Documents. There is an SCG demo, and within that there is one in My Pictures, and within that there is the familiar received by email, taken at home, etc. Let's say we decide to put this one, in fact, in taken at home. You double click that, which puts taken at home up at the top. Then you give it a name, and I will choose that we'll say call it Alex. Alex as a skunk JPEG. Now if we go back to those that place where we can look at all the photos, here's one called Alex as a skunk, and if we look at it as a thumbnail, it's the same picture. And if we double click it, it will open in the program that I have set up to open JPEG files, which in my case is an Adobe Photoshop album starter edition, which came free with this particular computer. I like it. Now let's talk about how we would deal with some photographs that were sent to us in a different system. Outlook Express is one that I think a lot of you use, or Outlook, and I think they're pretty similar. I have Outlook Express on this computer, and I'll open it. And And Cox Communications has sent me some happy 4th of July messages. But the one that I want to look at is one that Fred Wasserman sent me a while back. And that has a picture of Oliver Wasserman and 2 of Oliver's foster kittens. So let's say that I receive this email with this either as an attachment or in the body of the message. And I'll show you both ways in Outlook Express to deal with that. If it's an attachment, if there is an attachment, it will have a little paper clip here showing that there is an attachment to that email. And if you double click on the paper clip, it will give you a box that will show you the name and type of the attachment. And then if you go to File and click Save Attachments, it will give you the name of the attachment to be saved, and you can select down here where you want to save it to. You go to Browse, and it shows you all the folders in your computer. So I will go to My Documents, and I will open up SCG Demo. And with an SCG Demo, I will open up my pictures, and I will click Received by Email, and I'll click OK, which puts me back again and says that the attachment to be saved is Buddies, and it's going to be saved in My Documents, etc., etc., etc. I click Save, and if I go to that place, Received by Email again, I now see that Buddies is saved there. If I didn't find that, or I were confused, I could simply right-click on the picture in the text of the message and click Save Picture As, and it will once again let me go to My Documents, SCG Demo, My Pictures. We're going to put it in Taken at Home just for fun now, and call it Buddies, and click Save Picture. And there we go. And now if we go and look at Taken at Home, we'll find that Buddies is there too.